Yesterday, The Rock took to Instagram and talked about how excited he was for his opportunity to play Black Adam in his very own Black Adam movie.
Is how excited am I to play Black Adam? I am so excited to play Black Adam. So excited, so pumped up, so ready, so focused. So I don't have the vocabulary at times to tell you how excited I am about Black Adam.
And that's something that is extremely exciting for a lot of DC fans, seeing that The Rock is a huge actor and has a lot of influence and can play an amazing Black Adam. And in this video, he talked about the origins of Black Adam. He talked about who he was as a character, and he even teased a little bit of Superman versus Black Adam.
Power, and that equalizing power is magic, which is certainly Superman's weakness. And I'm not setting up a showdown between Black Adam and Superman. Maybe down the road.
Well, today we're going to cover some news that does shine a very nice light on the DC universe. This includes Black Adam and Shazam 2, and of course, one of our favorite superheroes. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to Cosmic Culture, it's Chris, and today's news comes from Lord of the Longbox and Mikey Sutton, who is a well-known spoiler leak giver in the superhero community especially. He was one of the first people to talk about Spider-Man joining the MCU originally, and as we are all well aware, that happened. So he's giving a lot of information out about these superhero movies, and this is what he had to say moving forward in the DC universe. Now, this is a potential spoiler, so if it's not something you are interested in finding out, there will be some news about Shazam 2 moving on from this point. For the rest of you who are still here, the news is that Henry Cavill will return as Superman in Shazam 2. And the reason for this is that The Rock specifically is pushing for a cohesive DC universe, one a little bit more mirrored like maybe the MCU, and a little bit less like what we've been getting from DC, which nobody can argue is a complete mess. There are different characters popping up every year who are playing the same character that used to be, and they don't connect, but sometimes they do, and it's leaving a lot of fans a little disappointed. Well, The Rock is pushing for a cohesive, easy to follow DC universe. And because of this, he is pushing to have Henry Cavill return and play Superman in Shazam 2. Now, why does that matter to him? Black Adam, although his first movie will not have Superman or Shazam in it, as we expect, because he talked about how it's an origin story for the character, we do presume that in the future, Shazam is going to have Black Adam as a character in the movie, potentially even in Shazam 2. And during his little Instagram Q&A, The Rock was more than keen to say that he believes that Black Adam could actually take on Superman without any problem, that his powers match those of Superman, and he also has a magic element that will help him take down Superman. And he said, this is just an example, I'm not saying that Superman versus Black Adam is happening, well, maybe down the road. So he is definitely pushing to get Henry Cavill to return and to play that Superman role again in Shazam 2, and all of this for that cohesive feeling of the DC universe. Now, the reason why this isn't completely impossible is the reason that Justice League tanked had nothing to do with the acting style or skills of Henry Cavill. It was more because of the misdirection of the two directors that were taking over the project, and how that kind of caused a little bit of loss of translation to the fans. Also, seeing that the movie was kind of thrust upon us with no real deliberate meaning or background also caused a lot of issues. So, Henry Cavill as Superman was never the issue. People love Henry Cavill as Superman, and given his recent success as an actor and his recent popularity, it could only be good for DC to get Henry Cavill to come back, reprise his role as Superman, join Shazam. We already saw Superman at the end of Shazam 2 without his head, because Henry Cavill obviously at this time had stepped away from the role of Superman, but that doesn't mean he can't come back. And if he does come back and he's in Shazam 2, maybe somewhere down the road we'll be able to see Black Adam take on Superman, and we can truly see if The Rock was right when it comes to Black Adam versus Superman. Also, Henry Cavill was an amazing Superman. A lot of people really love to see him play this character. So it would be great, just in general, to see Superman come back, play a role in Shazam 2, and then we can see how things move forward from there. And much like The Rock is pushing, that would make this universe a lot more cohesive, seeing that Superman will be the same actor, he'll be the same character, and his role won't be all flip-flopped around, causing more confusion in the DC universe than we already have. But hey, that's some pretty exciting and cool news. Of course, with all leaks, there are always things that could change. Henry Cavill could decide he doesn't want to return, or DC could decide to go in a different direction, and even though The Rock is really pushing for it, it isn't really his say ultimately, so things can change. But that's the talks right now, that they're pushing to get Henry Cavill to return to reprise the role as Superman. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Is this something you would like to see? Or would you like them to go in a different direction with Superman? Guys, thank you so much for watching until the very end of the video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. We're covering all major movie news, including DC Universe, right here on Cosmic Culture.